So, what's the energy for today then? 28th of April 2021. Messages, Spirit, please. Astral DJ's given me something. I can honestly say I've never listened to, but I do know of it. I don't know how I know of it. It's possibly a direct message for my followers in America. It's I believe it's way down yonder in New Orleans. I will dig it and see what it brings out for us. Today's card is the Magician. It's manifestation, which we should do on the full moon anyway. It's Gemini energy, and it's hands, arms, shoulders, communication, siblings. It's manifesting. It's also telling us whether we are in depression or positivity. So let's see which way it comes out, shall we? There's always two sides to the same coin. You either see yourself as a winner or a loser. It's all about your thought pattern, the way you see things. Something that feels negative, maybe positive. You don't know. You can't see the future. Everything happens for a reason. It's so much easier if you did know what the reason was, but we're not meant to know. So if you have a yes/no question, the answer is yes. There may be a pregnancy, there may be something being gestated. So something that needs time to grow, but it will come about. 9 months is mentioned. Someone feels stuck, unable to move, not able to walk away. Possibly children may be involved. There is conflict, competition, arguments, no two ways about it. But today's card suggests that we have to stay positive and manifest our own reality. What you give out is what you'll get back. So if you smile, they'll smile. If you're in a mood, they'll be in a mood. Simple as that. Somebody is working hard, putting the effort in, but not reaping the rewards. Lack of communication via the internet. 8 years is mentioned. Living to work rather than working to live. Throwing yourself into work. It's all about the finances. This looks like greed to me. Holding on too tightly to something, someone, the outcome of a situation, the old way of doing things, because it suits them. Being stubborn, thinking, oh well, money's my priority. And somebody is putting obstacles in your path, blocking you from moving forwards. There's born on the 19th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. Could be children, could be those born 1966 plus or minus 12, February to February. It's blockages in travel, it's obstacles in your way. Feeling confused and lack of clarity in a situation. So trying to stay positive in all this. Money is a big factor. Very little love here. Yeah, again, 5 of Wands, bookends. There is nothing but conflict and competition. It must be exhausting. Feeling painted into a corner. Friendships, marriages ending. All that you believe to be true, you're realising isn't. Everything you was taught to believe. Religion, indoctrination of how things should be. Someone is rebelling against that. It's Taurus energy, it's not speaking your truth, it's problems with material matters. I was born on the 5th or the 23rd, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. Someone doesn't want to make a decision. They're protecting their heart or protecting others, or feel unable or unwilling to make that decision. And it's become a very heavy burden. Yeah, somebody's being stubborn, refusing to move forwards. Groundhog Day. No improvements in finance, no improvements in career, no improvements in security. Ace of Pentacles. It's the dung beetle. So, dung beetle, everybody knows, really, basically, they're pushing shit, aren't they? So, somebody is finding that even in the darkest places, you can find rewards. This is the Eight of Pentacles. It's a gift from Spirit. You may miss the opportunity because you don't realise it is, because it is so much shit. But there is a portal to a new life. An opportunity that will pay off within a year. The card that we had yesterday, the toxic situation, releasing yourself from the manipulation of others. The contracts, the vows, the things that kept you shackled to a way of life. But coming out of that, is born on the 15th, living or past, if your diary and address, massively important. It's time to stand on your own 2 feet. 9 years is mentioned. Prove that you can do this. There's a lot of confusion, you don't know which way to turn, or which cup to choose. You need to narrow your options. So again, we've got the Nine of Cups, and it's no this time. So somebody really doesn't know whether to say yes or no. It seems like somebody's, for very few of you, there is somebody who is pregnant and has a decision to make about whether to let this pregnancy go full term. That can relate to any situation. Something that's growing. Are you going to keep growing it, or are you giving up on it? It is the chance of a new life. Anything you begin now will pay off within 3 years. New businesses, study, anything financial. You have the Queen of Wands, at least today she's in the upright. Usually a Leo, could be an Aries or a Sagittarius. She is very money orientated, financial success. The number 7, the number 8, V, B, N, M, Z, I, P, H, R, and X, all letters that are mentioned. Those born on the 10th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. This is the only 10 I know of where she's pregnant. And we have pregnancy mentioned twice. So a change is coming. Something new is growing. There are those born 1970 plus or minus 12, February to February, 1951, 1993, involved somewhere, possibly. There is also a Pisces, a Scorpio, possibly involved. But above all, the number 10, which is positive energy. Someone needs your blessing to leave home, or there is a change to the family unit that is upsetting. There is an over-emotional female, perhaps she's turned to drink, but feeling drained, feeling empty. Water sign. This is a High Priestess, the traveller, the psychic, the medium. She also has the letters F, M, R, P, V, and I, and Y on there. Maybe even an A. Sometimes I think this is Christmas time because that looks very much like a turkey. She is coming out of a very unhealthy situation. Either health issues, unhealthy relationships, or unhealthy work life. The truth is being told and secrets are being revealed, but not by her. She keeps secrets. Number 11 is very important to this lady, October the 11th, especially where I come from. But most of all, it's those born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. And the moon. The moon is Scorpio. Something comes very, very clear in your mind. There is a choice between what you should do and what you want to do. And it's a hard path whichever you take. Not going to be easy. It is being torn between two properties, two people, two jobs, two situations. It's unhealthy. But it will come very, very clear. Wishes and dreams can't come true unless you face the chaos head on, which is the Five of Wands. Free yourself, heal, get out there into society. Join groups. It's Aquarius energy. Number 17, negative. But it's an external energy to the read, so no reunions, no celebrations. So somebody may be deciding whether they can be a single parent or not. If money is the issue or the worry, it will come from unexpected quarters. There will be a loss of a friend and a confidant. A male enemy is overcome, and there may be somebody born 1965 plus or minus 12 February to February close to that person. A female is getting over the loss of something or someone. Someone is spying on you, or you are being spied on. You are spying on them, sorry. But you need to look at things from a different angle. There is a man of books here, someone who reads lots of books, maybe an accountant, somebody who is very learned. And a marriage or commitment. Something is wrong within the home and family life, and repairs may need doing to the property. Time to go. Walk away. Something you've co-created with another is sat on the fence about, I think. Like I said, this could be a child, the conception of a child. Somebody's sat on the fence and can't make a decision about what they want to do. You have to make that decision regardless of whether you're with the person you co-created it with, be it a business, be it a child, whatever it is. You have to do what's best for you and then decide whether you can carry on with that creation. Somebody's been doing something by the book, and it may have led them by the nose down the wrong path. There's a soulmate energy here, and you will know soulmate when you see it. Somebody's taking time out from all the lies and deceit. They need to rest. And all that glitters is not gold, so do not let greed colour your decisions. Deep down, you know what Spirit is talking about. It's time to clean up your act. You can't clean up other people's messes, but you must clean up your own. Someone, like we said, wants to go the distance. That finish line should be in sight. Don't keep moving it further and further away. Time to finish the job. South Node. This is a karmic debt that you have to pay, I'm afraid. Something, not that you did wrong, but that maybe in your youth you didn't realise what pain you was putting somebody through, you will now be paying for. And it may seem unfair now because you're not that person anymore. Whatever it was, karma needs to be repaid. You build your own karma. Yeah, It's a death, it's an ending, it's a passing, perhaps real or spiritual. An end of an era. Karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. So the South Node represents a karmic point in your chart where certain matters must be discharged or cast off in order to develop and move towards greater things. It's the time to go. The Southern Lunar Node is called the Dragon's Tail, and we are fighting the dragons in the Five of Swords. It could be a fire sign, Five of Wands, sorry. Could be a fire sign, could be somebody born 1988 plus or minus 12 February to February. This is where most karma lies in your astrological chart. The South Node is a place where we are challenged and growth occurs through some kind of pain. So there's the pain and the growth. At the same time, the South Node is realistic and in the area of the horoscope that shows how we can know and understand who we truly are. It's a deep knowing. While the North Node opens doorways, the South Node represents karmic debts, which can make life circumstances hard. So, the obstacles. But neither the North Node or the South Node are a good luck or bad luck. In fact, because we've got the wheel somewhere, the Wheel of Fortune, which is good luck. When it comes to the nodes, what will be given is what has been earned. There is no other way of getting there without the toil and effort, which is the moon. So it may be difficult, but you have to do it. It's your karmic debt. The South Node is also the key to what's been left unfinished or unresolved. So we need to get to the finish line, don't we? What lies therein and what we bring from not only our childhood but also past lives. When the South Node card turns up in a reading, it is a turning point. It is a time of endings and new beginnings. Understand that there is something about to close that has been held in place for far too long. Familiar ways will end, ushering you forward into new ways, which is the Ten of Cups. So someone needs your blessing to move forward in their life. Perhaps a family member. You are ready to step out of your rut and align yourself with a higher vision. You may be evaluating certain aspects of your life to realise that there's no longer any connection there. So no reunions. There's your changes. Where's that reunion card gone? Pass. Oh, there it is. No reunions. Be assured you will have a stronger foundation for your next venture. Doors will slam, but in recognising what needs to end, it helps you move on towards further maturity. A major turning point, this is a period to maximise the advantages of these changes. Difficult though they may seem now, so the shit show, what the dung beetle gave us, you will want to leave your comfort zone and make as many new contacts as you possibly can. Even though the South Node is not as congenial as the North Node, there is still a balance, having things in common. So when you face resistance at a particular time, it is your South Node telling you, over here this is a better way. Blocks and obstacles, especially in this case, are letting you know you're not on the right path. It's time to go. The South Node is all about being prepared for what comes next, and that means being experienced. There's no winging it at this time, or your plans will truly sink. Sometimes when the South Node is activated, it will take several tries to get what you're after, and you could receive an unexpected rejection, one you weren't looking for. You could even be asked to do extra tasks while working longer hours. The good news is, even though things are a bit tough at this current moment, it is still an advantageous time. You're about to hook up with people in your soul tribe, and you are setting down a foundation for your future marvellous life. There will be restrictions, challenges, inborn gifts, dramatic sweeping changes, doors closing while others open, breaking free of fetters, psychic breaks that will bring on full potential, endings, usually without long-term trauma, letting go, wake-up calls, repetition, skills performed without much thought or effort, deeply held beliefs, the law, karma, karmic relationships, cause and effect, fate, previous states of existence, what you have failed to live up to so far, memories of previous lives, lessons not learned or processed, old patterns, the shadow side, what is beneath the surface, addictions, that toxic situation we're coming out of. Becoming trapped in a situation, so feeling unable to walk away because of the children maybe. Or because of your inner child, your ego. Memories of previous lives, lessons learned or processed, old patterns, the shadow side, what is beneath the surface, addictions, what we talked about yesterday, becoming trapped in a situation, feeling chained, unresolved conflicts, insecurity, depression, doubts, instincts, growth, thoughts and deeds, the soul journey through space and time. Endings, the closing of doors, beginnings, a shocking loss, but a fresh start. Thanks for listening.